What's up everyone, it's your boy Xmanny87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends review video, and what I have for you today is the Wendigo Baf figure from the X-Force series. You need all 6 figures to complete this Baf, and before I get into everything, if we could please leave a like, rating on the video, it'll show your support for my channel. I greatly appreciate it, and with that said, let's get to assembling Wendigo. And alrighty here. So we're gonna take from this crazy Baf art that I had assembled. This is take the right leg, pop that in like so, and left leg, pop that in like so. It's pretty easy, it's just like Sasquatch. I like to assemble the legs first. The tail just kind of plugs in here. There is no articulation on the peg, as you see here. So there we go. This pops in easily. Get the left arm there, the right arm, pop it in like so, and we'll take the head and just plug it in. And here is Wendigo all assembled, and man, this is a beast of a figure. I really like it. I really do. And I don't have the old Wendigo from the Fin Fang Foom series to compare, but I will be comparing him with other figures. But just to let you know, this figure is so much better than the last one from the Fin Fang Foom wave. Even though I liked that figure a lot, I really did. At the time, I liked the mass, I liked the bulk to that figure. But I really like this one more, so let's take a closer look at Wendigo. And one thing I really love about this Wendigo figure is the paint. And you see the blue comic shading over the white. You know, this was like, it was just regular during the Toy Biz days, and you know, seeing it here now, it looks pretty cool. I wasn't a fan of it that much, I'll admit. You know, seeing the blue comic shading over the white a lot of the times, you know. I don't mind if it's here and there, but don't play it out all the time. But for this guy, it fits and it looks really nice. And you see it from, you know, the bottom of his feet to his legs here, the pretty much the crotch fur part here, his stomach, shoulders, forearms, the back, and even going to the hair. I think that looks awesome. It's a little prominent on the beard too. So that looks really cool. I like the fact that that just makes the white pop out even more. So I really dig it, man. It's really cool. I like this a lot. I know there was some negative things said about this head sculpt, but I think it looks freaking good. A lot of people were saying, oh, it doesn't look like the original Wendigo. It doesn't have to be. Wendigo is, there are many versions of Wendigo. So this is just, you know, another one of them. Look at it like that. Look at those teeth. Do you notice that? That is blood on the teeth. How awesome is that? Like, that's just that's freaking hardcore, man. Like, kudos to Hasbro for doing that, since the Wendigos eat humans. So that is really cool. Like that print. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more. But you see that print of blood. Yeah, I'm really starting to see this pattern a lot this year, and it definitely goes throughout. Yeah, you'll see some of the print here. It's hard to tell because the light is real hot on this figure, but you see some of the print shading like right here, so that's freaking cool. You'll see some on his crotch piece right here. It's almost becoming a normality this year. You know, I'm seeing more print on the hair, and I dig it. I like it. It adds some realism for me. And just looking at the sculpt overall, it's on the Sasquatch body for the most part, but we do get new feet with this guy. We do get new hands, and we get a new crotch piece of fur, obviously the head, and this added fur piece here is new as well on Wendigo. So yeah, it's really cool. Those beastly like Wendigo toes, those are really cool, sharp looking toes, man. That's really cool. Captures that beast like animalistic nature of him. And the claws, the one gripe I do have is that I just wish his hands were more open, so they almost seem like those closing open type hands. So I mean, good for him to hold something, but definitely wanted him to have more of a, you know, scratching type of sculpt for his hands. So that would have been cool as an additional alt hand. And taking a look at the tail, yeah, it's really cool. And like Nightcrawler, it's not bendy wire or anything. You know, it's kind of pliable, but no bendy wire. You just rotate it all around just like Nightcrawler. So there is no articulation to move it whatsoever. I can't remember if the last one had articulation on the tail here. Maybe like a ball joint. I just can't remember if it was ball jointed or kind of a rotating movement. Someone let me know in the comment below. And these eyes are freaking cool, man. They look fierce. His face looks very anime. Kind of has that anime type of vibe, and I don't mean that in a bad way. For some reason, I like it, and it works for this figure. I just I think it really looks cool. And the ears are really cool. Yeah, it's a nice piece, man. Very nice piece. The hair is nice and pliable too, so it's really cool. I'm impressed. Man, I like this figure a lot. More than I thought I was. This beard is very sharp too. So to go over articulation for Wendigo, his head moves this far up. His hair will definitely get in the way, so can't move any higher than that. His head looks that far down. Left, right. His shoulders move up about that high. This might hinder it a little bit, but it's as high as I'll get it. Arms move down, and they move, well, all around if this doesn't get in your way. And you got the bicep swivel, single jointed elbow only. You got the wrist swivel, wrist hinge. You got the ab crunch that moves that far down and that far back. You got waist swivel. Legs move that far apart, so really good range right there. His legs only kick up that high, and they move that far back. He's got some leg rotation, thigh swivel, got double jointed knees, and heel to the butt. Oh, well, yep, it does heel to the butt if you take off his whole leg, but it only moves that far back, so could touch his tail almost. And his foot moves up that far, down, not so much, and he's got ankle pivot. Lastly, the tail goes all around, just rotates just like Nightcrawler. And before I get into comparisons, just to show you how he measures up, he measures at about 8.5 inches tall. So now we can see how big this guy looks next to other figures. So here he is next to Sasquatch, as these two have battled it out a few times in the comics, actually a lot of times. So here he is next to Sasquatch, and as you can see, he stands taller than Sasquatch, mainly because of the feet. So he's duked it out with Alpha Flight as well. So here he is next to Guardian and Puck alongside Sasquatch. Here he is next to the Toys R Us exclusive Hulk that was with the Valkyrie in a 2-pack. I'm using this Hulk for now because I do have the 80 years anniversary Hulk and Wolverine 2-pack. They're still in the box, but I will get to them once I finish this X-Force review, and when I get to that review, I will definitely compare Wendigo next to that Hulk for you guys. Finally, here is Wendigo next to his wave mates to round out this wave, and I will definitely do an overall wave review and ranking and my thoughts on this wave on a separate video, so stay tuned for that. So to wrap it up here, Wendigo is a great Baf. I love the paint job, you know, the blue on the white. That is really, really cool, as well as the blood on the teeth. So really cool sculpt. This is one that you can army build since there are various of Wendigos out there. I don't know if I'm going to army build this guy yet. I think if he had an alternate head for sure, I definitely would have been going in on army building because I love the variety of that stuff, but I'll see. Maybe I will. I'll see down the line, but that is one option with this character that you do have. Is it a coincidence that this guy comes out the same year they do a first appearance Wolverine versus Hulk to recreate the 181 cover? I don't know, man. I like how Hasbro is strategically thinking about figures that relate to each other and kind of recreate scenes so you can have them fit, you know, in the same year to, I don't know, do something like recreate a cover just like that. So that is really, really cool, and I like that a lot. Kudos to the Hasbro team on that one. And that was it. That was my review. What did you guys think of Wendigo? I dig him, man. I really, really, really like this figure a lot. He can go with your X-Men. He can go with your X-Force or your villains shelf, you know, pit him against the Hulk. So you can definitely flex them around. Even Deadpool too, that would work as well. So leave a like if you like the video, comment, we'll chat about it. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Link is in the description below. Get your Marvel Legends X-Force figure at BigBadToyStore.com. I'll have a link in the description below as well. Hit the notification bell so you're always getting my videos when they're up live. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next review. Enjoy the pics at the end of the video. Peace, peace.